Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to the Super Subscriber World Cup, and this is your final video. We're going to do the semi-finals, the final and the third place playoff as well. So our first semi-final match, if you watched the last video, which I highly recommend you do before you watch this one, is Brazil and Italy. They've done really well to get here. Who is going to get into the final? We'll find out in a couple of minutes. Here we go then. Our first semi-final match then is a big one. It's Italy versus Brazil, and there is guaranteed to be at least one big team in the final then. So who will it be? Will it be Brazil or will it be Italy? All your entries that you put in last time will be for July instead of this one. I just wanted to do this for June as a way of saying thank you, and I hope that you guys have appreciated it and all the things like that. And I'm really excited to get this one going and find out our winner. Of course, like usual, I'm not in control of both sides. I'm literally just commentating over the top of the games, and both teams are playing on a legendary style of difficulty. This one looks like it's going to be a close match. Of course, Italy and Brazil, so talented, both of these sides. I feel in my personal prediction though that Brazil might edge this one just because they are an absolute giant and they've got the World Cup pedigree. Not saying that Italy don't, but I just feel like this Italy on 2014 is a lot weaker than Brazil 2014. Over the top, Italy have just tried it, and that was a good ball. Rossi, oh, good save by Julio Cesar. De Rossi was very close on that one. Over the top by Italy, very ambitious ball, but they got it. Kind of looked offside at first, but then the shot almost went straight in. And there's a corner to Italy now. What can they do on this? Can they capitalise on this move? It's crossed in and it's headed, but very weak one from Balotelli. Brazil have been kind of on the back foot for a little while now. They had like a bit of a sort of an attacking first 10 minutes, and now they've been penned in here by Italy. Maybe I was wrong about my personal prediction, or will Brazil be able to break free out of this sort of prison that they're in their own half and get forward? Here comes Fred. Luis Gustavo twisting and turning. It's Neymar. Can he be a hero? No, it's denied. Poor pass by the Italians into the middle here. It's Hulk. Hulk, oh, almost squeezes it into the near post there, the goalkeeper's side, and it's a corner kick to Brazil. Corner to Brazil then. What can they do? Crossed in by Brazil. Headed, and it's in! Brazil has scored, and it's Neymar, the hero for Brazil at this current time. Neymar has scored, and you have to have thought to yourself, if Neymar wasn't injured in the real 2014 World Cup, would he have done more? Would Brazil have done more? Possibly. You never know, do you? But exceptional header from Neymar, towering over that Italian defence, and it is 1-0 to Brazil. So it's half time and Italy are 1-0 down to Brazil. Brazil almost felt like they were getting, like I said, penned in for most of that half, and then they just broke free just once, and then one opportunity was needed, and that was it. Can Italy find more chances to get back into the game, or will it be Brazil's half in the second half? Oh, stolen away by Brazil, and just denies Balotelli the chance to put Italy back on level terms. Through ball, and a bit of a weird one. Oh, that's a bit of a mistake by Cesar. Balotelli opts for the chip for some reason. What is he playing at? He could have just shot. The goalkeeper was miles off his line, and Balotelli could have just done a basic shot. It probably would have gone in, but no, wasted opportunity. Rossi again, out to Pirlo. Good pass to Candreva, looking for someone, possibly Abate, twisting and turning into the box. Montalivo goes for it, and it's saved comfortably by Cesar. Here come Italy, one last chance possibly. That was a good ball into the box by Italy. Marchisio into the box again. It's Balotelli. Oh, that was so close. Alright, well, Italy, corner. Last 5 minutes of the game, it's crossed in, there's a headering opportunity, wasn't taken, and Brazil clear it. No, Diamante's got it, and it's a foul. Brazil, final push here. Ramirez over to Joe, that was expertly done, and it was dealt with by Italy before Brazil doubled their advantage. And that is it. Brazil are going to the World Cup final. How about that? Our super subscriber finalist, Brazil. Now we get to find out our next one in the next game, which is France versus Canada. And you bet that Canada are looking for an upset in that one. Our last semi-final then is France versus Canada, and like I said, you can bet that there could be an upset on the cards here. Canada have already upset Spain in the last match in the quarterfinals. Now they're looking to do the same against France. It's been an amazing run from Canada. You think, like, yes, like, okay, we already have a giant team in the final, and we could potentially have France in the final as well. But for Canada just to sort of break up the mould a little bit, it's just been absolutely amazing. And that's why I said that maybe in the future when we do another one of these, if it's popular, we should do it with weaker teams, because then, you know, it's a complete lottery then, isn't it? But, I mean, with Canada doing this, it's amazing, and I really hope that we have a good game here today. Anybody who's picked to follow Canada, we'll definitely be cheering them on today, 100%. Here come Canada, bright first 2 minutes of the game. I know it's only 2 minutes into the game. De Guzman to De Jong, and it's blocked by the French defender. Canada could have opened the scoring. France had struggled in the last match, in the quarterfinal match against Ghana. It was a very, very tough match for them. It went right to the wire, to the end of the game, finished on penalties. And of course Canada dragged Spain to penalties and beat them in penalties, which was a massive shock. Here we go, Canada, De Rosario to Peters. He's in behind here. Does he have what it takes? I think he is. Peters, he scored! Canada have opened the scoring, and it's 1-0 to Canada thanks to Peters. It seemed like he took an age to run through and score there. Incredible by Canada, and France are rattled right now. You can tell that the French supporters thought that this was going to be an easy victory, but Canada has said no. That defending was very poor by France. I thought they would have cut him out by then, but no, and they opened the scoring surprisingly, 1-0. Can Canada keep up this dream run? I know it seems like I'm being biased right now, but they are the smaller team, and it's just incredible what they're doing right now. So Canada have a 1-goal lead in the first 25 minutes of the game, thanks to Peters. Could Peters be a national hero if they hold on to get to the World Cup final? Imagine that. I mean, it's already good that Canada are in the top 4 of the Subscriber World Cup, and France go for it. It's just denied by Canada though. Into the middle to Benzema, in the box, back out to Debuchy. Poor cross. Had no options really with that one though. De Rosario on the ball, and that was a decent pass to De Jong. Now Canada are pushing forward again. De Guzman on the ball. Morgan into the middle to Payet, and that is going to be half time. And what a shocking result this is. Canada are 1-0 up against France, and if it stays like this, Canada will make their first Super Subscriber World Cup final. And imagine that, for our first Super Subscriber World Cup, to have a smaller team get into the final, which will definitely justify the case to do more of these in the future. Possibly, anyway, but I mean, it depends, obviously, if you guys like it. Into the box, and Canada shut it down. Still 1-0 up. Well, they would be. De Guzman on the ball. Canada looking to start strong early. Bernier to Peters, the goal scorer. Can he do it again or set someone up here? Canada are posing a bit of a threat. Oh, just tackled, but they got the ball back. Peters back to De Guzman. Out to De Rosario. I don't know what they're doing, but they're trying something. An hour has been played, well, over an hour now, and Canada are still holding on here. Incredible, really, against a giant like France. I think they are going to be the giant killers of this tournament, I think. I just have a feeling that they can just get over the line. But here comes Benzema. Maybe he can stop Canada's party from happening. Really odd dribble animation from Benzema, but he gets the pass off, and the shot was deflected by the goalkeeper, headed, and then headed out by Canada. 20 minutes to go now. Benzema 13 minutes to play to Nasri. Bit of an odd pass, but it still went there anyway. Nasri looking for space, looking for that man in the box. Benzema now from the pass from Ribery to Matuidi. Cabaye. Is he going to ruin Canada's chances? He puts it wide. One of few chances France have actually had, to be honest. There's going to be 5 minutes to play, and this is unbelievable that Canada are on the brink of getting into the Super Subscriber World Cup final. It's absolutely insane. People who picked Canada must have thought to themselves, oh, you know, just a group stage finish or something like that, and they're here in the semi-final beating France. Matuidi, France have literally got like 1 minute plus added time to do something about this. Evra into the box, and it's cut away by Canada, and France have half a chance here. It's a throw-in, but they need to get it done quickly, otherwise they're done, and they'll be going to the third place playoff instead of the World Cup final. And can they do it? Ribery, Benzema, through ball to Valbuena. Oh, it's cut out and it's a corner to France. This is high stakes drama here for France and Canada as well. Crossed in. It's not headed. It's gone back out to Evra. To Sissoko. He's passed it, but he's lost it. And I think that's going to be it once Canada get rid of this. I think it is. Canada are going to the World Cup final, the Super Subscriber World Cup final. How about that? Mental. Absolutely mental from Canada. So that means we have a Brazil versus Canada final to look forward to. But before we do that, we obviously have to do the third place playoff between Italy and France. Obviously, most people will be looking forward to watching the final game. I understand it, but we do need to do the third place playoff and see who comes third. But insane by Canada. Absolutely insane. They've done it again. They've done it again. And I don't know, man. I can't see them doing it against Brazil, but just imagine if they did. Right then, third place playoff match between Italy and France. This should be an interesting match. Both teams have a lot of history between each other, and I can't call it, to be honest. It's really difficult to call which team is going to come out on top in this one. I hope it's an entertaining game. Alright, let's kick off this match then between Italy and France for the third place playoff of the Super Subscriber World Cup. And both of these sides will be feeling a little bit down about this game, because, you know, Italy only narrowly lost against Brazil, and then France getting dumped out by Canada. They probably feel they should be doing a little better. What a ball that was to Marchisio. He scored! And already Italy have opened the scoring. It's a 1-0. And that was a ridiculous ball to Marchisio. Absolutely insane. Caught France miles off guard. And Italy are taking the lead. So already the scoring has been opened. It's 1-0 to Italy. Can France respond? France, in my opinion anyway, haven't really all tournaments shown they can score loads of goals. They've only scored like maybe 1 or 2 each match, whereas all the other sides I've seen have been in that conversation of having more goals. But France have been a tiny bit toothless, and I hope it doesn't show here as well. Maybe the 2014 France had some scoring problems or something. I couldn't imagine it really with people like Benzema and Giroud at their disposal. Here comes Balotelli for Italy. Pirlo on the ball. De Rossi, Italy making an attack into the middle to Balotelli. Oh, what a save! And they keep it on. It's headed. Oh, a bit of a scramble in the box there, and France clear. Good pass to Debuchy. Crossed in, and that is a really not really the ball that France were looking for. France's distribution on the wings is really concerning for all the French followers that felt that France could maybe win this third place playoff final, but they find themselves 1-0 down. And like I said, the distribution just hasn't been that good. It's half time then, and Italy lead through an early goal, and it was a world-class cross pretty much to Marchisio to score. And we'll see if France can respond in this match. Matuidi over the top, and Benzema went for it. It was just denied. I felt like maybe Nasri shouldn't have headed it to Benzema. He probably should have just taken the shot on himself, but no, we find ourselves still 1-0 here. Benzema He just got past two of the Italian defenders there into the box, and he fell over, and he still scores. And France have equalised. It's Ribéry with the goal, 60th minute, and that is what France needed to do. It was a bit awkward because I honestly thought he missed that chance when he fell over, but he still managed to put the ball into the back of the net, and that's what Ribéry can do. It is 1-1 now. He's going to try and play in the ball, perhaps, to Cabaye. Into Sissoko here from Cabaye. Sissoko goes for it, and that was a decent attempt, but Buffon makes sure that he doesn't add to France's goal tally. Good strike by Sissoko. An unlikely player to actually try and score goals. Crossed in by France on the corner, and it's headed wide by Franck Ribéry, the original goal scorer. He could have had two. Could they nick it at the end? Still Ribéry to Sissoko. Into the middle here, and Italians are calling for offside. It tricked me, and France go for it, and it's just a weak shot. France could have won it at the end. It was such good play up until that point, and we're going to extra time. Both of these sides cannot be separated here. Who will take it in extra time, or will it go to penalties? France really did start to come alive towards the end of the game, and Italy did the classic thing of scoring early and then sitting on it. Will that come back to bite them? And that was a weird one to Buffon, and he had to chest it down because he couldn't catch it because Balotelli, for some reason, and that, Buffon forced to make a good save from Payet's shot. Again, Italy, what were they doing? A bit of a defensive error because Balotelli, pretty much. Cabaye, he goes for it, good save by Buffon, and they still got it. Buffon just scoops it up. Through ball to Montalivo, through ball to Rossi now. Can Italy grab this game away from France? It's Motta. Down to Candreva. Wide of the post. This game has been so even in terms of possession and everything. Not so much shots for each side. France have obviously had more shots, but you have to think this could be going to penalties. Into the middle. Cut out, but Cabaye's got it. Valbuena out on the wing now from Cabaye's pass. Can he play it in? He plays it short, into the box, and just wide from France again. Will they come to regret these chances when it goes to penalties? Probably. That was a brilliant chance for Matuidi to score. So, it's going to extra time then. These two sides cannot be separated. Even though France had more chances throughout the whole entire game, they couldn't get it done. Italy had less, but they were more clinical, you could argue, but they did fall off towards the end because obviously they were letting France come forward on them. It's going to be a hard penalty shootout to call now. Every penalty shootout is, but these are two big teams going at each other. So Balotelli steps up for Italy for the first penalty. What can he do here? He plays it and he puts it to the left of Lloris, the right, of Lloris, and it's 1-0. Okay, so Cabaye with the penalty, and he puts it to the right. Nicely done. Okay, so Candreva now with the penalty for Italy. It's 1-1, and he goes for it over the bar. That wasn't a good penalty, was it? And now France have the chance to claim the advantage in the penalty shootout. No, Giroud doesn't take it, and we're all square. Okay, so Rossi with the penalty, nicely done to the right hand side there, and it's 2-1 now on penalties. Payet down the middle. Okay, it's 2-2 now, fair enough, quite a close penalty shootout. Diamanti now, freshly legged Diamanti, can he score this penalty? Yep, down the middle, you love to see that, nice and cool and calm, collected. Valbuena now, can he score his penalty? He has. Goalkeeper went the right way, but still, just too much on it for him. Montalivo now. Here we go. Down the middle, and that was a poor penalty for Italy. Down the middle, and now Sissoko has the chance to win the shootout. Can Sissoko be a hero for France here? He steps up. He shoots. He scored. And I think that is it for the third place player. France have won your third place medal for the Super Subscriber World Cup. And what a shame for Italy. They were so close but they just couldn't get the job done. And you have to think to yourself, during the game, after they scored that goal, they should have kept pressing France, but they allowed France to come back into the game, and then it obviously went to penalties. It reminds me of a real life situation, England in the Euro 2020 final, when we scored early and didn't put the pressure on Italy, and France basically did the same back to Italy here today. Alright guys, it's the one you've all been waiting for. It's the final of our Super Subscriber World Cup between Brazil and Canada. And this has been incredible really for Canada to get this far. I'm sure a lot of you will be rooting for Canada, apart from the people that chose to root for Brazil, of course. It's not like your normal Subscriber World Cup where I'm going to put like the winners at the end, if you know what I mean. This was just purely to watch it, get you hyped up for the World Cup, etc, etc. But if you still win with this nation, you can claim the win if you want to. Here we go then, the final match of the Super Subscriber World Cup, Brazil versus Canada. What a match this could potentially be. I really hope that it's competitive. I hope that Brazil don't just wipe the floor with Canada. But if they do, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, this is incredible. For Canada, in our first watch-along Subscriber World Cup, our Super Subscriber World Cup, should I say, to have our first one and have a nation like Canada go all the way to the final is completely unexpected, considering that I had no control over everything that went on. All I was doing was commentating over the games. And for Canada to beat Spain and France in the same run is truly remarkable. Here we go then. Kicking off is Canada in this one. 90 minutes and we'll find out our Super Subscriber champions for the month of June. Like I said, we could do it any time in the month. Oh, I mean, that was a bit of an odd one, ref. They were through on goal. Why drag it back for the free kick? Canada go for it and it's headed. And will Brazil buckle under the pressure of beating a side like Canada? Because, you know, like most people will think it's a formality for Brazil to win this final against a team like Canada. But, you know, the pressure could get to you, you know, the expectation and everything. It could get to Brazil. And here comes Neymar on the attack, into the middle to Oscar. Fred is all alone here, and Fred is off the bar. Unlucky for Brazil, but they get the header, and that is Hulk. Hulk heads it in the first 10 minutes, and Brazil have taken the lead. Heartbreak potentially for Canada already in this final. Unbelievable. I thought that Fred should have scored that, but, you know, I put too much faith in an utterly rubbish player, and then Hulk had to do the dirty work and get over the two defenders and header it in. What a great header that was by Hulk. 3 defenders actually over the top of them, and Brazil are now 1-0 up. You have to think that, you know, if Canada had that chance in the first 5 minutes, you know, when they went through, but there was a foul, the referee should have let them play on, but you know what FIFA's like, classic corruption. Into the middle. Over the top there, but it's cut out. Oscar on the ball. Fred. Oh, that was so close to being 2-0. I have a bad feeling about this game for Canada, unfortunately. It just feels like Brazil are just a little bit too good. Have Canada used up all their luck? Canada needs something decent in this match. Not to play balls like that, you know, just hitting them upfield and hoping. That's not going to beat Brazil in this one. Peters on the ball. He's charging forward here. Can he provide anything for Canada? I thought he was going to cross it there, but obviously not. He's trying to twist his way past those 2 Brazilians, and he almost did it. I don't know why he didn't feed it into the box, but I guess Canada had a plan and they stuck to it. Oscar on the ball, down to Dani Alves. Brazil pushing forward here. Oscar now out on the wing, edge of the box, punched away by the Canadian goalkeeper. And you have to think that is probably half time. Once we get, yep, it is half time. And the score is 1-0 to Brazil, thanks to Hulk in the 9th minute because of his header. And it's still not over for Canada. They still could get something for anybody who supports Canada, don't give up. Anybody who's supporting Brazil right now, they just got to hold on. And you have to think that Brazil might hold on because they are the stronger team. What can they do here? They've got good sort of 40 minutes to turn it around. But I don't know if they have the quality to do it in this match. They did, however, do it against France and Spain. But obviously Brazil are a slightly different beast. Marcelo running down that left-hand side. He crosses it in, it's headed away. And Canada can breathe a sigh of relief just for now. But they need to push forward and score if they're going to make this a more competitive final. They haven't had a shot yet. 20 minutes to play. Canada still boxed in their own half. And here we go, Brazil. Hulk, and he scores. That has to be it for Canada. They are 2-0 down. I don't think there's anybody coming from that, especially against Brazil. Unfortunately, it is probably over for Canada unless they get some sort of miracle comeback. Brazil will be winning this final. What a pass and what a shot by Hulk to drain the hopes of the Canadian followers. Over the top here, and here comes Peters. He's got it here. Can he score? Oh, he just runs into trouble. Marcelo. I mean, if Canada just got one back, that would have been enough. That would have been enough for him, I feel, because, you know, it's all about pride. Luis Gustavo gets cut out, but Neymar has got it here. Canada's defence look a little bit split. They go for it. What a block that was. Keeping it at 2-0, keeping the scoreline respectable. Through ball to Payet. Now, can Canada find anything from this? Oh, he's got through. Canada, they scored! Alright, well, maybe the comeback is on. Maybe. Canada have scored in the final, and that is something they can be proud of, even if they do lose this final. Scoring against Brazil is no easy feat. What a goal that was by, I guess his name is Ocean, or however you pronounce it. It sounds like Ocean, but it's like Ocean, maybe, because it's probably got like a French, like, sort of twang to it. And, yeah, it's 2-1 to Canada, thanks to Ocean. And, well, maybe the comeback's on. Maybe Canada can do it. It'll be the greatest comeback in World Cup history. And I think there's only going to be, like, very minimal added time to this one. It's been quite a clean game from both of these sides. And that's it. Brazil have won the World Cup, the Subscriber World Cup. The Super Subscriber World Cup is going to Brazil. Unfortunate for Canada. They just didn't have enough in the tank. They did score, however, but what a run that was by Canada. They cannot be too down on themselves for that. That is incredible. And, yeah, Brazil have won it. Incredible stuff for Brazil. And, well, hopefully we get to watch Brazil lift the trophy. It does seem like it's more in favour of Canada right now, showing the Canadian players and stuff like that. But what a Super Subscriber World Cup that was. A lot of twists, a lot of shocks, a lot of decent results as well. Just amazing. Really, really was amazing. And I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this one. It doesn't look like we're going to get a trophy presentation because the game is somehow just not... like, why would it show Canada losing? Why not show the presentation at the end? Doesn't really make any sense. But anyway, that was your Super Subscriber World Cup for the month of June. If you really want another one, then let me know down in the comments and we'll do it another time. Maybe towards the World Cup or something, or like after the World Cup or something like that, around that time. Like around October, November time we can do it. Yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like and subscribe. Keep it local as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.
of you, but everything is not enough. Feeling out by the ocean, and all of those white hot sands, where every sunrise is just for you. So come along and take my hand.